YouTube channel. Scroll down. Then you're going to copy, switch that to YouTube. Yep. And then share it on Facebook. Change that to pages you manage. And then change it to Taking News Springfield. And then just write a little quick something about it. I guess I should be going from furthest away for right now. Yep, post it. And then, yeah. You can change that off. Yep. I caught up. Go here, real quick, change setting. 44. Alright. You ready to start?
I'm excited. Let's get started, Nick.
Okay then.
What cards are you most excited for in this set?
I think Karn's obviously the biggest one, but there's a lot of other interesting stuff in here.
You got a cool one there.
Yeah. Starting off with some interesting stuff.
Slimefoot's pretty neat.
Yeah, I've seen him a lot. Like granted, it is an uncommon. It's not a rare or anything, but I feel like I've seen a lot of him already.
Yeah.
Almost.
I like that they're doing a lot of legendary uncommons in this set.
Yeah, and you wonder, like, I think the Brawl format definitely has a little something to do with that, but it's going to make a lot of interesting Commander stuff too, though.
Yeah. I think it's cool that they're adding more legendaries for sure. I think that it's going to change draft a little bit too. Like,
oh, yeah.
How many legendary creatures do you want in your draft pod? Maybe 4 is too many of the same type. But maybe you need them for the legendary cast triggers and stuff like that.
Yeah, man. There's our first land with the Sulphur Falls.
Those are exciting too. Yeah, the whole cycle is going to be in standard now. Maybe it'll balance out the color wheel a little bit.
Ooh, some interesting stuff in this one.
That's a cool uncommon land you got.
Yeah, this the Zalfnir Void.
Yeah, I think that's how you say it.
Yeah, that's how we're saying it tonight.
Anytime you just have an untapped Scry land, I feel like that's going to be at least decent, if not good.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to make, hey, remember how I said Slimefoot's everywhere? There's another one. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the packs that I've seen open, the people that I've seen open them, but it just seems like there's a lot of them in there. But ooh, foily.
Ooh, that's exciting.
There's Dampening Sphere. See how many of those we drag up.
Yeah, we have a tradition of picking an uncommon that is supposed to be highly anticipated.
Yeah.
And I think Dampening Sphere is that one for this set.
I know the store's already got like at least one foil one. We've had a couple other people bring them in as well, but yeah, foil dampening sphere is kind of an interesting one.
Yeah.
We're gonna wipe this clean real quick.
I see you opened your first Saga.
Yeah. What did you play any of these in pre-release?
I think our group got the one where you drain for 2 and then gain life, and then you drain for 2 again and then gain life as well, and then you make a big demon equal to your life total.
In the that was super cool. So we played against that one in two-headed. Is that where you guys had it?
Yeah, exactly.
So we played against that in two-headed, and it actually ended up helping us out like a ton.
Yeah, because that drains them for half their life when it makes the demon.
Yep. Yeah. So they drain themselves for half of their life, and then we had. Oh my gosh, I'm totally blanking. The artifact that you can tap things down.
Yeah, the Icy Manipulator.
So we had the Icy Manipulator in play and just kept it tapped.
Icy Manipulator is probably the best removal spell with air quotes around it in the set. It's a powerful card.
But yeah, so we just kept it tapped, and it was like, hey, that 13/13 you got there is real cute.
Sounds like you used that card correctly. Ooh, you opened Helm of the Host.
Helm of the Host.
Card.
We also got that in the two-headed, and it was kind of an interesting one. I don't think I ever used it for the getting tokens that are copies of things.
Yeah.
But we ended up basically it just hitting. We had the enchantment or the thing that whenever you cast one, it deals 2 damage to each opponent.
Yeah.
So got 2 triggers off of that.
You just kept getting extra triggers?
Yep,
Cool.
just kept getting extra triggers off of it, and it worked out pretty nicely.
There's a legendary sorcery. That's a neat, got a neat line of text on it that says you have to have a legendary creature to be able to cast it.
This guy?
Yeah. Those are kind of neat. I really don't know what kind of deck it's going to fit in, just because normally in Standard you don't want to play a lot of legendary creatures because of Legend Rule, but now maybe you want to because these legendary sorcerers are pretty powerful.
Well, it's how many of them do you run? Do you run 2? Do you run 3? Yay, foil lands.
Yeah.
Shauna.
Yeah. She's apparently been pretty good.
Yeah, I played her. We played her in the two-headed, and I think I got her in another event as well. And she just does really solid work with just about any green-white deck, it seemed like.
For sure.
Got her first Jaya.
Anytime you play 2 mana 3/3,
yeah,
good, and she'll probably be a little bigger than that.
And yeah, that's assuming she's not any larger. Ooh, there's a good pack.
Oh, nice.
We'll take that.
You got a Karn. That's the first Planeswalker we've seen.
We have Jaya.
Jaya. Oh, I missed that.
We got her, but
well,
when you have Karn and then a foil rare, and then a legendary creature,
yeah,
you'll take it every time. Do you think Karn's going to do much in Standard, or is it just a novelty thing right now? Or
I actually think he's pretty powerful. The fact that he's colorless and he costs 4 mana is good enough to let him see play.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really think it's a matter of will he see play. I think it is he's definitely going to see play. Just what deck is he going to see play?
Yeah, that's what I haven't been able to figure out. Like as I've been thinking about, is like what deck does he fit into?
Yeah. So the cool.
Or is it a whole new deck?
Yeah, so I think that the colors that don't normally have card advantage are going to play him a little bit more than the colors that already have it.
Yeah.
So maybe like a green deck or something.
Okay. See that we had back-to-back sagas there.
I did see that. I love the name of that one, the Mirari Conjecture. Sounds like a math equation or something.
Something you're going to solve.
Yeah.
All right, this was an interesting pack. So
that's a pretty powerful legendary you got right there, the black-white one.
This, yeah.
4 mana, 4/4 with vigilance that also makes guys is pretty sweet. I don't know what deck can be played in, but it's pretty beefy. Definitely get unlimited. Probably. I don't know if it's worth it in constructed, but
it's definitely one I've thought about in terms of just dropping into my vampires deck. But the problem is it's human knight. It's not a vampire.
That's true. It does say destroy creatures on it though, and that's what vampires like to do.
Well, they don't like to destroy creatures. They like to eat creatures.
Which is practically destroying, right?
I mean, but it's a little better. It's a little better.
I think there's our second. Was it Danitha?
Danitha? Yeah.
Got a lot of keywords for sure.
First strike, vigilance, lifelink, or an equipment spell costs 1 less.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the real question is there an aura and enchantment deck in Standard now?
There is.
With all of this stuff.
Yeah, so the Saram deck, the blue-white Saram deck is kind of good, but kind
does
of
it really fit in there, though?
I don't know.
Does it improve it enough to make it like a tier 1 type deck?
So most of the auras that deck plays are 1 mana. There's a couple 2 mana auras, but so that reduction doesn't really do much.
Yeah. You're not getting a savings out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it does turn Cartouche of Knowledge into 1 mana aura instead of 2 mana. It's still pretty good.
Pretty solid, yeah.
And all those keywords might be good enough too. What'd
you
get there? Ooh,
Goblin Chain Whirler. That guy's dirty.
I know a couple people are looking for that card.
Yes.
I think that was one of the most anticipated 3-cost monocolor cards in this set. You also got the blue-red 3-mana wizard that pumps all your wizards. That's a pretty powerful card too. People are excited for wizards in this set, I know.
Oh yeah. Well, we haven't had wizards per se in a set for quite some time
Wizards
now.
is a tribal theme, yeah.
Yeah.
I know that they printed a couple of uncommons, or maybe they're commons, Wizard's Lightning, and I think Wizard's Retort.
Yep.
Both want you to play Wizards. There's spells that want you to play Wizards.
Yep.
So that's kind of cool.
Another Danitha.
There's the triple white.
The Marshal.
Triple white creature. Yeah, that one's supposed to be anticipated too. Could see some play with the enchantment that pumps all your creatures and then gives them vigilance. I'm really excited for Thran.
Here's a card. This Skittering Surveyor.
Yeah.
Does really good work in limited play.
It's pretty powerful. Yeah, it's a Pilgrim's Eye without flying. One point of toughness, one extra point of toughness. I think that card's definitely playable in any limited deck. At least the first one.
Yeah. I think I ran 2 in one of my limiteds, but
yeah,
that wasn't nearly as big of a deal.
Well, what's cool is a lot of these historic cards want you to have artifacts. That's one of the easiest ways to get the benefit out of it.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's one you want to play anyway.
I think I actually won a game with a Skittering Surveyor. It was
You got the final point of damage?
No. That was the beauty of it. Like, it came out early, and it ended up being like the only creature that really stuck. And like I had a couple different enchantments and equipments attached to it, and all of a sudden it's like a 6/6.
That's what happens.
Punching you in the face after giving me a land.
That's what happens when your opponents ignore the Skittering Surveyor.
Yeah, man.
There's Squee the Immortal. That's a cool card. Nice callback to the old Squee.
I kind of like that he's just so impossible to kill.
Yeah, I don't think you can kill him. Because you can cast him from your graveyard and exile.
And exile, yeah.
I think the best way to deal with them is maybe enchant him with like a blue card or a white card.
So they can't attack or can't. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Does all the nothings, basically.
Yep, you pretty much have
Double
to
rare again there.
Is that Lich's Mastery?
That's Lich's Mastery and a foil Daring Archaeologist.
Ooh. I know Lich's Mastery is kind of cool card. There's a lot of text on that card. But people are pretty excited.
Read all the paragraphs.
Yeah.
It is hexproof.
It's hexproof is the first word on that card. True.
It's a pretty good start for any card.
Yeah. And in this set, when they were so strict about not putting the word hexproof on cards, like we've got protection from white abilities, or white spells, but not actual protection.
There's a few hexproofs though.
Even Shauna has like hexproof from abilities, and not just hexproof.
So yeah, another foil land. Yay!
Is that a
Verdant Force?
Ooh, interesting. There's the card in Standard right now that makes Sapperlings and gives them +1, +2, +2 if you have the City's Busing. Maybe there's something there with all the Sapperling synergies.
Could be.
Verdant Force is pretty expensive, but still cool.
It's a fairy.
Oh.
Mix it on here.
That's exciting.
Just 2 packs left in this first box here.
Okay. I think we've gotten every single Planeswalker in the set out of this box, right? It's a fairy, Gaia, and
I think
Karn.
so, yeah.
I mean, I call that a win right there.
Yeah. Not too shabby.
But only one Dampening Sphere.
Nope.
So, I'm sorry. I was told it's Damping Sphere.
Damping. Yeah,
Not
there's no...
damping.
I did the same thing earlier when I was trying to look it up. It's just...
We'll try to remember that one.
Yeah.
Not make too many people angry.
Sword. Sorcerer's Wand. Get out of here.
So there's a couple cards from this set that I think are exciting for, what is it, Pauper or Modern?
Yeah,
Let's talk about Modern cards. There's some new goblins that we get to play in Modern. I think, what's his name, Goblin War Chief? Is now going to be playable, which is interesting. I've heard that the Powerhouse card in Legacy used to be War Chief, but people have kind of swapped for a more aggressive stance with the Goblin Chieftain. So maybe Chieftain's good enough for Modern.
Good enough for Modern. That's
that reduction. I think what he does is he reduces the cost of goblins by 1, and he also gives all your goblins haste. So if the cost reduction is good, then it'll be good.
Then it'll run.
So this is the second box, right?
Box 2 getting started.
All right. We started off with a... Can you pronounce that one for me?
Haphazard Bombardment. And Adelise.
Adelise, I think you're right.
I'm sure that we're completely wrong on half of these pronunciations, but...
Well, I'm excited you got Yargle. I think we're right on that one.
Yargle!
I call that one Mythic in Flavor.
Mythical Flavor Yargle.
Some good flavor text on that card.
Yeah. I really like the art on this Mending of Dominaria. Just a big twisted tree with all kinds of stuff growing out of it. Siege Gang Commander, there we go.
That's another powerful goblin. A lot of conjecture on if that card's going to be playable alongside Glorybringer.
Ooh.
Glorybringer is very powerful. I think with Siege Gang Commander you want a lot of goblins, so yeah, maybe in a goblin deck, but we'll see.
Could get you there.
Druid now.
Is this Quende or just Wendy?
I think it's Quende. I don't know. I think it's...
Ooh, there we go. That's a decent card.
I think that's the first Mox Amber we've opened.
Mm-hmm.
Also an exciting card.
Exciting in its own right.
We'll see. Now that's really a card that is going to be tough to tell if it's going to make a home for a specific deck, like a brand new deck maybe.
Yep.
Sweet. Because the mana you get out of Mox Amber is really useful on the first turn. And it can be really useful in the second turn, but you have to have something to do with it.
Yeah.
You can't just play it and hope that it's good later.
Yep.
It's probably going to be good in the green decks, which is kind of odd, but with Elvish Mystic or Elvish Vision, whatever it's called, Llanowar Elves, one of those cards.
Llanowar Elves, yeah.
It could almost be like a second one of those.
Ooh, there we go.
Gilded Lotus.
Gilded Lotus, a little foil basic then.
I love that the Gilded Lotus is gold.
Yeah.
I think that's nice. It's a nice touch. They made it look different. It's not the same. It's the same art, but it's not the same colors.
Slightly different color scheme.
What'd you get there? A Blackblade?
Blackblade Reforged.
I want to know what it looked like before it got reforged.
Well, it was less black. It was more shiny.
So there's a creature called, what's his name?
There's another Dampening Sphere.
Exciting.
Another double rare here. Two-headed Giant and the Zahid.
Did they do anything special with the packs from this set?
So it's a little weird how they're set up.
Didn't somebody say you're guaranteed a legendary
in
every pack?
Every pack has a legendary. Okay. Yep.
There's a cool card, Wraith. What's his name? Wrath. 4-mana Flash Flyer with an exciting line of text down there.
I really like that they reprinted the Territorial Allosaurus, just because I always thought that was an interesting card.
Did they reprint that?
Wasn't the old one just a T-Rex?
I don't know. I mean,
I think it was originally a lizard, and they errated it to be... There's another Dampening Sphere.
Ooh, we're going to have to count how many Dampening Spheres we do.
I got them all right here.
Do we have an editor
that
can put the amount of things up there? I don't think we do.
Well, I'm sure that person exists. They're just not in our repertoire just yet. There we go.
If the fans want it, we can make it happen.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of talk about Barad, steward of... Oh my god, don't make me pronounce that.
You got yourself into this.
Yeah, I don't know how good he is in Limited. I think it's like, is he good enough?
I mean, he's a 2/4 with Vigilance. Yeah. In Limited, definitely a solid pick.
That's good. Vigilance is powerful. All you gotta do is equip him with something and he becomes a beast.
He's got that big butt that he can block a lot of stuff.
Maybe you equip him with Blackblade Reforged and...
Ooh, he starts killing people, yeah.
Yeah.
Yawgmoth.
Ooh, there's the Vile Offering is a very, very cool card. If you can actually manage to cast it with the Legendary Sorcery and your opponents don't like sacrifice their creature to get some value, then it'd be good. Yep. That's a cool card too.
Tashar.
Yeah. Another card for your bird deck.
Oh, it is a bird!
Bird deck.
Good call! Yeah. They're coming to get you.
I thought you'd be excited for that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Is that the Antiquities War?
Yep.
I'm really excited for that card. If it's fast enough.
Are you concerned that like it's just not going to stay on board, or it's going to be too late, or?
Well, so it takes 2 turns, but if you're playing a bunch of artifacts that already cost like 1 mana, 2 mana,
yep,
it's probably going to be enough to kill your opponent. because they have to kill all your artifacts in one turn.
Yeah.
They kind of overload their removal. And if people are only playing Fatal Push, Abrade, and Vraska's Contempt, they might not have enough mana to kill all your guys. Or they have to, you know, block all your guys with their board, and you just kill them anyway.
Yep. Because they're just not going to have a board at that point.
Then you get some huge insurmountable advantage. That's a cool card.
Yeah, I like him. Just a neat legendary dragon if you want to go dragons.
I think he's very powerful card, but it really depends on how much Vraska's Contempt and Ixalan's Binding people are playing. Because if you exile him, you don't get the suspend.
What did I miss there? Oh, the rare was the legendary.
Oh, that's interesting. So your rare, even if you get a rare that's a legendary, you might not get another one.
Doesn't
look
like
take the
it.
rare slot. Okay.
Take that.
Woodland Cemetery.
But the foils work. So
yeah.
I guess I should have researched this a little more before we started cracking, but whatever.
I think you're doing a great job, Nick.
Thanks, buddy. I need that positive reinforcement.
Have we opened a Steel Leaf Champion yet?
We had one earlier, I believe.
Okay. I think that was the card I was most excited for in the set.
Really?
Because they announced Llanowar Elves.
Because Llanowar.
And, yeah, you can cast it on turn 2.
This is what I had on that Skitterine.
Dub?
Yeah, I was dubbing him.
Dubbed him.
Dubbing him. He was a knighted Skitterer. Doing some good work for the lands. That does nothing. Oh, there. So there's the legendary. That's a weird order. There's the legendary enchantment.
I think the legendary rule does work for that card too. So you can still only have one of those out in Bolish's Clutches. Doesn't really sound very legendary. It's easy
Not
to
so
miss.
much. There's another rare.
Another aerial. Wizards always does this with the naming conventions. It gets me every time.
Ooh. Hinterland Harbor.
It's a good card.
That guy's legendary.
I think the mana is just so good right now in certain colors.
Yeah. Well, I think we went through that spell where the mana in Standard was just really rough.
Yeah.
Because we went from having fetches to having almost nothing.
Yeah.
Quite the change.
I actually like it when you have to think about playing specific colors based upon the lands that are in Standard.
Oh yeah. Hey, there's that Icy Manipulator.
Ooh, nice. That's a big Leviathan. 10 mana.
That guy? Yeah. I don't even know if that's... I don't know if I'd even play that in Limited unless it was like your beast. You know?
10 mana's a lot, that's for sure. You got a Jasu. That's a cool card. I think that's the first one we've opened there. He also costs 10 mana. You got 2 10-mana cards in the same set.
I mean, he's 4.
Plus 6 to kick him. Yeah, that's when you want
Yeah, you're going to pay a kicker on that guy.
If you can. Another Shauna. That's cool. Yeah, there's so many legends that I really don't know which one's my favorite.
Well, I'm actually looking forward to seeing what happens with Brawl here in our local community.
You're talking about the Commander?
Yeah.
The 60-card Commander format?
Yep, exactly. I think it looks like a really fun format.
Were we still thinking about doing some type of Brawl event?
Yeah, I think so. We haven't quite nailed down exactly what we're going to do, but we'll do something.
We'll have some more details up on the Facebook page about that.
Yep.
When we come to conclusion.
I like this. I like the art for this card. On Sarah's Wings.
That's a cool card. So I didn't read that it was a legendary enchantment the first time.
Yeah.
So that's one of those cards that, like, in Limited, it seems really good to have maybe one of because the effects are really nice. But how many of those do you really want? Because you can only have one.
I mean, in Limited, you're maybe going to get 2 at most, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Adds a lot of interesting decisions to draft.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to clear these guys out of here. So many cards. Valak. I think that's just a hilarious name.
Some of the cards are like throwbacks to old cards.
Oh yeah.
They might not be the same characters, but they might have been like characters mentioned in the flavor text or something.
So somebody was telling me, I don't remember who, maybe it was you, Tyler, that the flavor text in this set has a callback to basically every set in Magic, but it's really, really subtle.
I don't think that was me. That was somebody. That was somebody far wiser than me, Nick.
Okay. Sorry for trying to give you a little credit there. Just 2 packs left in this second box here.
Okay. These will be 1/3 of the way.
Hey, there's another Slimefoot.
Nice.
And a Siege Gang. Take it.
I'm surprised that Siege Gang Commander's a rare again. I think he was rare last time.
What's the last green?
Ooh, don't quote me on this, but was it?
I'm quoting you right now.
Eternal Masters?
Hey, foil Llanowar Elves.
Awesome, that's
there
cool.
we go.
I really wish.
It's not.
Oh, that's practically a rare. Come on.
I mean, it's the first one we pulled, so it's got to be rare, right?
The first Llanowar Elves or the first foil Llanowar Elves?
It's the first foil one. I'm sure there's another one somewhere.
I was going to say 2 boxes and we've only seen 1 Llanowar Elf.
No.
It's practically a defeat.
It's practically. That's bordering on masterpiece sets there.
Yeah.
All right, that's box 2 down. Get things cleaned up here a little bit. And then we'll get to the third. We're only up to 4 dampening spheres. A little disappointing. Thought we were going to get more. 2 and...
I think that's about 2 a box. That's
Yeah.
not a bad average.
No.
I think you only have to buy 2 boxes to get your play set for Modern.
Yeah, that's about right. Ooh, it's the Juggernaut.
Did they actually print Juggernaut in this set? Or were you making
No,
another
it
set?
is. Yeah, it's a card.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh, there's another Karn.
Whoa.
Boom, take that.
That's a pretty cool pack.
Wrath.
Yeah. So, sometimes Planeswalkers that just draw you cards can be a little weary, but that card I heard is a limited bomb card.
The Wrath or the Karn?
Karn.
The Karn? Oh, yeah. For sure.
You just bury him under the card advantage.
Mm-hmm. Assuming you draw something other than lands.
Yeah, that's true.
Which, if there's somebody that can draw some lands,
Hopefully.
it's me.
Hopefully Karn will not let you draw lands. Hopefully you cast that card and
Just
you get
clear it out.
Yeah, you clear out all the lands.
So you can cast your 10 cost
Yeah.
Leviathan.
Yeah, bounce all their stuff. You should add Island Walk.
There we go.
Foil
Isolated Chapel.
Cool.
It's pretty solid.
Tetsuko.
There's also like a very good chance that I've missed some dampening spheres as we've been opening these.
Yeah, we're trying to go a little faster than normal, so
Yep.
no harm there. Another Tetsuko.
Mm-hmm.
I like that card a lot. I underestimated that when we were doing the 2-headed giant. Because there's a lot of 3/1s in the format with haste. So you can just cast Tetsuko and then on turn 3 play a 3/1 and then get in for 5 or 4.
But then I like it in that it gives you a lot of options in terms of like, hey, combat tricks are a thing you're going to play now. And I love me some combat tricks.
We were on the wrong side of a ooh, I'm gonna change the subject. You got a Cabal Stronghold. That's a neat card.
Yeah, I like that one.
I think we did the math, and you have to play, I think on turn 6, if you go like Cabal Stronghold and then play 5 swamps, then it'll tap for an additional mana.
On what turn?
On turn 6. So you just have to, well, it doesn't have to be on turn 6, but you have to have 6 swamps out for it to tap for 2 mana.
Okay.
Because it costs 3 to
You're saying when you put it in play for it to tap for 2.
Yeah. You have to have 6 swamps in play for it
Gotcha.
to tap for more than just 1.
Gotcha. Hey, look, it's our old buddy Slimefoot back again.
Man, he's back.
Gilded Lotus.
It'll be interesting to see if Gilded Lotus gets any play. If you need to get to that 10 mana, that's definitely a way to do that.
That's 2 Slimefoot packs in a row.
Oh my, that's 2?
2 in a row.
Man, think about if that was a Dampening Sphere.
That would be way better.
So there's a Phyrexian Scriptures. I haven't seen us open in one of those yet.
Yeah, no, that's the first one of those I think we've cracked tonight.
4 mana board wipes have been powerful, and that one's got a little bit of upside. It's also got a little bit of a delay attached to it, but...
Yeah, they definitely know. Look at that.
Oh my. Is that 2 cards in 1 box?
Might have been. I'd have to go back and double check the tape.
Yeah, we'll have to script that footage.
Yeah, that's our 3rd one overall, I think.
We've confirmed it here. If you buy 1 box, you could get 2 cards.
It is possible. Always a possibility. So yeah, just to remind everybody, these cards will be for sale or pre-sale tomorrow. There's another Steel Leaf champion here at Titan Games in Springfield. I had not seen that art yet. The Weight of Memory. Kind of interesting.
It's a deep title.
The Weight of Memory.
Yeah.
Oh, Karn remembers it all.
You could just read the titles epically and it'd sound like poetry.
Pretty much. There's another Cabal Stronghold for us.
Cool.
Nope.
I like the sagas aren't all just rare.
Yeah,
They did some
uncommons. I don't think there's any common ones.
No, I don't think so. That would actually be super cool if they did common ones for Pauper.
Oh.
Maybe there'd be new decks built around
just the sagas.
The sagas would be good.
The sagas of Dominaria. There's a foil saga. I like it. Yep. So we're a little over halfway through the 2nd box here.
This is the 3rd box.
3rd box, sorry. I'll get there eventually. I learn things over time.
I really like the colors that they used for the packs.
This is another art that I really like, the Arcane Flight.
That is a goofy art for sure.
What I want to know is the guy in the dirigible behind there throwing the cat out or trying to catch it?
I think he's on the throwing the cat out boat.
You think he's on the thrower?
That's the.
Like,
if I had to pick a side, pick a team.
You're on throw team?
We should make shirts.
Team throw?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know about that.
I mean, they're not vampires or anything, so they can't be cool enough to have their own team. There we go. Another Verdant Force.
Verdant Force is a really odd card to make a rare, considering it's a reprint.
Yeah.
And it's not like a reprint many people play.
I wonder if they did it for the limited part of it.
Just because it could be really good and limited. I mean,
yeah.
7 mana 7/7 is okay, but it's also 7 mana.
It is a 7 mana spell, which you're not going to play a lot of.
Yeah. Maybe if you've got the Gilded Lotus.
Yeah.
And the Llanowar Elves, you can play it.
You have to have them both.
Yeah. You could play it if you got like 4 Llanowar Elves, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
That's an interesting red saga.
The Flame of Keld.
It does different
Put it over
things.
here just so you can see it a little better.
Discard your hand, draw 2 cards, and then if a red source you control would deal damage to a permanent or a player, it's doubled. This turn.
But it's got to be in that turn.
It's got to be on that turn.
It is pretty specific.
And you have to discard your hand when you play. It only costs 2 mana, so you're not really going to cast it on turn 2.
Get rid of that guy.
I think that's a good point. Put it over there.
You've got to have it timed.
Yeah.
And your hand's got to support it. I feel like it's almost too conditional.
Yep.
See, there's the Juggernaut.
Oh, they did reprint that card. I wonder how that fits into the lore.
The Juggernaut? I think it was one of Urza's machines originally, wasn't it?
I mean, you could argue that, but I don't know for sure.
I think it was.
Let's go with that. I like that.
If it wasn't before, it is now.
It is now. It's an ancient machine.
Oh, that's what I've been looking for. Foil dub.
Ooh, we know what Nick's favorite card is from this set. Dub.
It just did a lot of good work for me in Limited. I mean, is it worth it in Standard? No. But it'll be a nice little card for Limited play. Do a little cleanup here on those guys. Slimefoot again. Man, that's like over a play set of Slimefoots, I think we've grabbed. Oh, working on our second one.
If the tokens deck is really good, actually, it's kind of interesting that Slimefoot is really good with Saproings because they don't really have a lot of Saproling support outside of Dominaria.
Yeah.
But they put a lot of token support in this set with all the Anthem effects.
Yeah.
And there's already a lot of token makers in white. So maybe white's the token color. Black-white is the token colors and not black-green. Or maybe there's Abzan. Follow the Thread's kind of cool. We haven't really seen land destruction like that on that scale.
That is full-on land destruction.
It gets them all.
Is it the Pokemon?
Doesn't catch them all.
It doesn't catch them all. It gets them all.
Yeah.
Whoa. Another foil there.
That bird is kind of cool. I've seen people talk about that.
Oh, this guy, Artificer's Assistant?
In Pauper.
Where do you cast Historic Spell, Scry 1? Oh!
Yeah.
Alright.
And maybe like, so I've heard some crazy rumors that it can be good enough for Affinity.
Really?
In Modern. Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, it's basically cast a spell, scry 1 in Affinity.
They cast a bunch of zero-cost spells, so...
Yeah. You can just keep scrying away. I can see that. It'd be an interesting one, but...
For sure. Does it say cast specifically?
Yeah.
Okay. Because in Pauper, if it's a common, you could just play one of the artifact lands.
Oh, hey, there's another Llanowar. Ha!
Nice. Look how menacing they look. The flavor text on that one's pretty good.
They are not happy Llanowar elves.
I definitely recommend reading the flavor text for all the people watching.
Now I gotta find another one.
Goblin Chain Wielder?
Chain Wielder.
He's wielding that chain pretty efficiently. Looks like he was trained to spin it.
This is the last pack of the third box.
Okay.
Look at that. The last 4 cards in the pack are all white.
Whoa.
So
the white
your rare and all of your uncommons are all white. That's a little weird.
You have some options.
Yeah.
If you were drafting
Makes
white.
some tough questions or tough choices there.
White looks open.
White looks good. Don't worry about anything else. Alrighty. Well, that's the end of box 3, so we're halfway through here now.
Okay.
And I'm just going to do a little cleanup.
Have you seen any cool looking tokens so far, Nick?
I haven't been looking much at the tokens, at least in the opening here. I don't remember seeing any that just really stood out to me this time around. But yeah, there's a few that could be interesting easily. I just don't know.
Seems like the White Knights are kind of cool. Tokens.
I don't think I've seen that one. Now I'm going to start looking at the tokens. Thanks, Tyler.
I mean, cards are like art, Nick.
They are. They are art.
You gotta cherish them. Steel Leaf Champion. Ooh.
Good way to start out this second one here.
If I opened a pack, I would be happy with that one. They don't all need to be cards and Teferis.
Those are just bonuses.
Yeah, those are like bonuses.
Ruinous Blast.
Ovid the Cursed is a kind of cool legendary. I discounted that in draft.
The Curse?
Format. Yeah, like 5 mana, 3/3. Oh, I don't want to play that. But the fact
Death Touch and Lifelink
is pretty good.
And other legendaries get +2/+2.
You normally get that bonus out of him, so he's more like a 5/5.
Oh yeah, limited with this for sure. You're pretty much gonna get it.
Yeah, because it's not real hard to draft a couple extra legendaries, and there's a lot of good ones in white, and I haven't really seen a lot of good ones in black, but Jasu's
the fact that there's so many in this set.
Yeah.
Oath of Teferi.
I'm surprised that they keep continuing the Oath cycle. I mean, it's been what? How many sets since they started it?
Battle for
Oath of the Gatewatch, I think, was the first one.
Weren't there Oaths in BFC?
Well, I think they started Oath of the Gatewatch in Oath of the Gatewatch. I mean, the story of
the Oath. Yeah. But I think some of the Oaths were in Battle for Zendikar, though. Ooh, our first Weatherlight.
That is exciting.
I didn't get to play that card at all in pre-release, but it was one that I was kind of hoping to open just to play around with it a little bit and see how it worked.
So you think they finally balanced the vehicles? We've come a long way since Smuggler's Cop.
That's a hard one to make a judgment on. 2 packs in a row.
Nice.
Double Weatherlight. We were just overdue. That was the problem. Those were almost identical packs.
There was a guy at one of the pre-releases who opened, I didn't watch him open all the packs, but he opened 4 packs that had, I think, like the exact same cards in them.
Weird.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, randomization's a thing. There's another dampening sphere.
That's why I'm here.
To dampen the spheres.
Yep.
Tyler brought all the jokes tonight, folks. You gotta look out for them.
I was told if you have to tell somebody a joke, that means it's
not a joke.
Yeah, it's not a joke. Jokes are supposed to be funny.
Yeah, that is true. They generally are supposed to be. Sorry about that. I missed the rare in that pack, and I had to go re-grab it.
It doesn't even look like a rare.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
There's those guys. We'll drop that one in there and clear this out a little bit too. A little disappointed in our dampening sphere results here. While it isn't uncommon, I think the last one we were pulling out separate was the Ops, or what was that? No, we were pulling the...
We were pulling the Lords. Yeah, the Merfolk Mistfinder and the... I can't remember what the vampire guy is called.
Yeah. Get out of there. There we go. There's another Mending of Dominaria. Versus Tone. Are we learning some stuff from the online folks, Tyler?
Oh yeah.
Yawgmoth Vial Offering. That's like the 3rd one of those I think we've gotten too.
I was really surprised that the pre-release kits had 2 foils in them.
Yeah. That was something they announced that just a couple weeks before
I missed that announcement.
pre-release.
I would have done
I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it.
It was nice. I mean, I'll always pick more promos, right?
If I would have known that, I probably would have played in every event.
Hey, look, it's our old friend Slimefoot.
Man.
Guy gets around.
He makes sapperlings too. Whoa. That's powerful.
It costs 4, so it's not efficient by any stretch of the means, but you know, could be a lot worse. Got another dampening sphere. Damping sphere. We're up to 7 on that. Do we get more than 2 playsets? I think we will, just because we got 2.5 boxes
left. The people
left.
demand at least 2 playsets, Nick. Of course we're gonna
Minimum.
Yeah.
Minimum 2 playsets. Hey, there's an Opt.
It's cool new art.
Yeah.
For sure.
Did you guys play this 2-headed giant at all? In 2-headed giant?
Yeah, that's it's clever. I wonder if they did that on purpose.
It's almost like they meant to do it or something.
Almost like they knew that people played that format.
Yeah,
so they put the
like
card
a lot.
in the set.
I like that his effect is random.
Yeah.
It's not good for standard play by any means, but it's just kind of a fun, quirky thing to have in like limited pools. That, I mean, it is a 4/4 for 4, which isn't bad. Mm-hmm. With an ability, maybe.
I play a 4/4, especially in red.
Oh yeah. And if you end up getting double strike out of him or something, take it.
Normally the evasive cards, like evasive red creatures, are pretty good.
Yeah.
There was one in, I think it was Amit Ket, that had, you could exert it. It was a 5-mana, like 4/3, and you could exert it, and you got +1/+1 menace.
Yep.
And I was pretty high on that card the whole time, because it just ended the game eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Or they double block at least.
It would take a lot of turns to get there, but it definitely set a clock
So anything like that, I'm always excited for. Red.
More good lands.
What's that guy's name? Grun, the Lonely
Yeah,
King.
Grun the Lonely King.
8, huh?
8 for a 5/5, and if he was kicked, he enters with 5 1/1 counters on him.
How come all the green
He could be
cards
a
are lonely?
beast.
Like Thrun, the last troll, is the only one left.
Because they're all hanging out in nature by themselves, man.
None of them are like, I don't know, and they're all like non-humanoids too. Thrun's a troll, Grun's an ape. It's like these animals are just doing their own thing.
There were not a lot of foils in this box. Or at least not a lot of non-rare foils.
Oh, foils are random.
The Chain Wheeler?
What do you think the most exciting card to get in foil is? I mean, I know you already got the foil dub, so let's pretend like we
I've
can
made
get that
it.
one.
I have made it. Foil dub is mine. No, I think that having seen the foil dampening sphere, it looks fantastic.
You like that one?
It's just a really good foil. There was another one. Oh, there's another Goblin Chain Wheeler.
I think the most expensive foil is Mox Amber.
Well, yeah, because it's the Mox Amber.
But yeah, outside of that,
Just in terms of like best looking foil, ooh, there's a lot of candidates for it in this set. The blue legendary enchantment that has like the 5, I don't even remember what it's called, but it's got the 5 rows
Karn's
behind it.
Temporal Gateway.
Yeah,
Karn's
that
Temporal
thing I think would make a absolutely beautiful foil card.
I agree. That's like 6 pieces of art on one card.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, changing the subject a little, do you know what they're going to do for the promos? They're doing normal cards, right?
Yeah.
And I think...
No more tokens.
Yeah, I think it's... One of them's opt, correct?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't remember which one.
That's pretty cool. Because I know that they just keep doing different arts of opt.
Ooh.
They're going
Helm of the Host.
hard for that one. Ooh. Helm of the Host is such an interesting card because they left out a very important part of text, and that's you don't exile the token at the end.
Yeah. You think that should have been in there?
Probably.
Really?
Yeah, Helm of the Host is pretty good.
It is a very good card.
And it looks...
But it does, it's 4 plus 4 to attach, or 5 to equip.
I think
I mean, you're sinking a lot of man. This guy right here, this card in foil, I think would look absolutely fantastic.
I agree. I can agree with that.
And, of course, it's paired with the Slimefoot. Because Slimefoot is our local friend.
So Karn's Temporal Sundering looks like a mythic card to me.
It does. It really does.
Just the art.
I don't know if it's just the coloring, the art, what, but it looks really fantastic. But yeah, that card in foil, man, it's probably one of the best looking ones out there for this set. Blackblade.
Corlash, that was his name.
Corlash?
Corlash, heir to Blackblade.
Last pack of box 3 here.
And if you look at Corlash's Blackblade, it does not look like Blackblade Forged.
There we go.
That's the last pack of the
That is the last pack of the 4th box. That's correct.
Right.
I'm going to rearrange some stuff here so I've got a little more room to get rid of things real quick. All of these lands will also be available. Ooh, I do like this new Saproling art. I just think it's kind of funny.
Almost reminds me of an Eldrazi Scion.
Yeah, I can see that,
But
for sure.
With green around the outside.
Yeah, instead of it being colorless.
Yeah.
So our dampening sphere count is at 7 currently. Yeah.
I believe we can get there.
Oh yeah. We got 2 boxes to go. And we need 1 dampening sphere. As an uncommon.
Somebody once told
Will we
me,
get there?
when there's a will, there's a way.
Where's Will at?
I don't know. Oh, you're right. He's not here. So I guess it's up to the randomness.
We'll take random. I think we're doing a little better on time this. There it is. Number 8.
You made it. I never stopped believing, Nick.
I'm glad you didn't.
I don't think we've seen one of these Tempest gens yet. Have we? Maybe
the blue 3, I don't think so. All of these 3 costs the triple of a specific color. I'm interested to see like if they find a home. Yeah.
I think the blue one is just better than the black one.
Okay.
Is that right? Because the black one you have to pay a mana and you pump its power and toughness by 1. That one
it just is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Granted, it has to be basic islands, but
well, yeah.
If you're playing monocolor deck, you're probably playing basics, right?
Yep, for sure. Well, even if you're playing,
that's a mythic. I think the first mythic that we've seen of that card.
You know, this is another one that I thought would look really good in foil. That
I agree.
Especially if they get the little sunburst.
Yeah.
Really popping.
I've heard people compare that card to Gideon Ally Zendikar, which was pretty powerful in its day, if you recall.
I don't know, my day was a little before that.
Well, I mean, in its day. I'm sure you've heard something about it, right?
Yeah. Now, what's the third on it?
The
Knights you control with +2/+1. Yeah.
So the concept is, with Gideon, you normally like made a knight, and then emblem it.
Yep.
And then, but the extra kicker on that, I guess, is that you always get plus it.
This is a fun little pack.
Danitha,
Foily Squee.
Cool.
Siege Gang, Danitha. Take it. Nice little setup. Would have been nice to have that pre-release.
I would play both of those colors.
Yeah. And then followed up with a Giant Ballard. I think it's the second one of those for us. Another Fall Thrawn here. I think we're getting off the camera. There's Tempest Gen. So can we get to 3 playsets of damping sphere is the big question. Tyler's having trouble with his typing right now, and I'm enjoying it.
It is kind of late for me to type, Nick.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. You go home, you play video games all night, don't you?
No.
You're young and stay up till 5 a.m. partying all the time.
Don't remind me. Don't remind me, Nick.
Woodland Cemetery and the monster.
Ooh, Leviathan. Whenever they put that line of text, Merfolk, Krakens, Leviathans, Octopuses, and Serpents.
You just didn't know what it was dealing with.
Yeah, that makes me excited. I used to want to build Commander deck around that.
Yeah?
And then I realized that
there's just not enough of them at that time, yeah.
Or they all cost like 8 mana.
Yeah.
So you're just playing mono 8 drops.
Mono 8 drops is probably not a great way, even in Commander, to get a win.
You probably have to be like green-blue.
Yeah, you need the green for the ramp for sure.
Those are practically the best colors in Commander, so I don't want to make anybody angry, but
they just are.
They just are. They have so many good cards.
Down to about halfway through this box. Oh, what is going on there? There's like a gray film on it.
Ooh. That's odd. I haven't seen a pack like that. Misprint? Misprint? Is it just those 2 cards?
It's... yeah, the token and the land. And then there's a little bit on the back of this Shauna. But yeah. Weird.
Cool.
Foil Antiquities War. That is a goofy one. It's just like dust or dirt from the printer. You can see it on the playmat there a little bit. We'll put those aside.
We'll call Wizards. We'll let them know.
Yeah, maybe they'll send us a new freebase game. Oh, again.
Man, it must be this box. It's defective.
It's like they were sitting on the ground or something.
Well, but they're inside packs.
Yeah.
So it must have been like a printing thing where they dropped the paper, they dropped the printer on the ground, or like it ran out of ink or something.
I don't know. That is one I have not seen before.
Maybe it was the first thing that came off the printer.
Don't know.
And it was all dusty. We can go on
That one's got it
speculating
too.
forever, Nick. But
yeah, it's like 3 packs in a row now that I've had that. Weird.
that Trogar is pretty cool. Famine Incarnate.
There's another Phyrexian Scriptures. That was one you were interested in.
Yeah. Anytime you print a 4-mana board wipe that you can build your deck around is kind of cool. Only downside is the Scarab God and the, ooh, that's another card.
That's another Karn.
Exciting.
So our 4th one there now, I think?
Hopefully that one doesn't have any gray dust on it.
I think we're good there. Yep.
Nice.
It was just those like 2 or 3 packs in there. Legend. That was just... I have not seen that before.
Yep.
Corral.
I almost wish instead of printing that guy, they would have printed Singer Vampire.
Really?
Yeah, he's just the old vampire. Because they printed Sarah Angel, so it would have been cool to
Yeah.
get like a black card that was kind of the same.
A little bit of a throwback.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
man.
did Verdant Force, so.
I saw a colorless uncolored card and was like, hey, dampening sphere.
Jumping to conclusions, huh?
No, I was just hoping for conclusions.
Ooh, there's another Phoenix. Maybe,
The Warcry Phoenix?
yeah, I don't know if that one's as good as the Rebels of Ixalan Phoenix.
No. Grun. Down to the last third of this box now. A little under it, I guess.
It always gets more exciting towards the end.
Doo-doo-doo.
But I don't know, we've opened so many awesome cards that
Yeah.
I'm pretty satisfied so far. It's like,
Yeah,
how can we make this any better?
I mean, the cards speak for themselves in this
Yeah.
particular instance.
A lot of people are asking for cards too. They are excited as well.
Doo-doo-doo. Clear a little off here. Make some rooms for this last little run. I mean, if we didn't have that weird, those couple of weird packs with the dust on them, I don't know what we would have been talking about
We
this
would
last
have
video.
been done by now if we didn't
We
have
would
to-
have. I mean, that totally
prove it.
slowed us down. Memorial of War.
What was that token?
The Nightmare Horror?
Oh my god. That's hideous. That art, it chills me to the bone. That looks like it's an Eldrazi with all those tentacles.
It wants to be an Eldrazi, but it isn't good enough to be an Eldrazi. Whoa. Another Clifftop Retreat.
So are we going to be doing the boxes of full commons and uncommons from this set too? Is that
I
coming
think we
out?
got one that somebody ordered.
Okay. If people interested in ordering that, would that be something they could do through us, or?
Possibly.
Okay.
Kind of depends on what else we open up here. How many we can actually put together.
For sure.
But, yeah.
There's a Teferi, that's cool. We've opened way more cards than Teferis.
Mm-hmm. What is going... There we go. Mending of Dominaria. I was like,
or your
why
rares
is there
mixed
no...
matched. Your rares
So there was the legendary, then a foil, then the rare. That's the end of box number 5.
That's 5, yeah.
5 down, 1 to go. 4 cards? 5 cards? 4 cards.
I think that's 4.
Yeah.
That's 5 boxes, 4 cards. That's super exciting. 1 Mox Amber.
You heard it here, folks. 1 card per box of Dominaria. Roughly.
Well, I think your math's a little bit off, Nick, but
no, that's how I do math.
we'll just open 2 more right here, I'm sure. And
Yeah,
this last
we'll
box,
even
and
it out.
Then it'll even out.
Yeah, then we won't have to worry about that math anymore. The math will take care of itself. That is precarious.
When I was a child, somebody told me that numbers can mean anything. 2 plus 2 can even equal fish.
I mean, theoretically, it's possible, yeah.
My math teachers didn't approve of that, so.
Starting off with an isolated chapel on the last box. I'll take it.
Cool. Whisper the Blood Liturgist. Did I say that right?
Yep. Liturgist.
Liturgist? Liturgist?
Yeah, we'll get corrected. We'll fix it in post.
Oh, yeah.
Everything we do wrong is fixed in post. Always and forever. 2 plus 2 equals fish. Oh, somebody get that man. A well-deserved high five.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. We're not going to get to that last set of dampening spheres. We're going to be stuck at 2.
I'm happy now. I'm happy with the 4.
I'm sorry, damping sphere. Damping sphere.
I'm happy with the 4 we opened in the last box.
That was kind of a nuts box.
We haven't talked about Joda yet.
Joda?
A 4-mana 4/3 flyer is pretty cool. And then it's got the Fist of the Suns effect. For those who don't know, that means you can pay 1 of each color rather than paying the cost of your spells.
Named after a card called...
Fist of the Suns.
Yeah. It's amazing where that comes from.
Well, what's cool about it is there's a card in Standard already called Cascading Cataracts, which lets you pay 5 mana and tap it, and then you can make Rainbow or Uber or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And so maybe there's a deck where that's what you do. You just play the biggest, scariest thing.
See, my thought is, I think he'd be a fun commander.
He could be, yeah, I agree. Who needs to play Fist of the Suns when your commander is Fist of the Suns?
Yep.
Fist of the Suns.
Foil. There's a Mythic Varix Bladewing.
Is that the first oh my
First Varix Bladewing.
Hard to say. Junda's got some powerful cards in this set. That's for sure. I mean, I know that's a red card, but I think let's be real.
It's red.
It's
red.
A Jund card.
It's red. I said it's red, Tyler.
There is a bunch of awesome dragons in Standard right now. Maybe I'll build a dragon deck.
Ooh, Goblin Chain. Ooh, excuse me.
I'm surprised he doesn't hurt himself. I mean, look at how he's spinning that chain.
Yeah, but he's a master chain whirler.
It doesn't say he's a master chain whirler, and goblins aren't normally like good at their jobs. If you look at the old goblin art,
you're right about that.
It's normally them like being bad at their job.
He's a goblin master of the chain, though.
Goblin settler destroys a land. There's a...
Ooh, foil swamp.
Nice.
Where's my rare? There we go.
The lands in this set look really cool, too. I know that they're not full art like we've had in the past, but it's like they've got references to other cards in their art, which I think is cool.
Yeah.
Storytelling.
Makes it just kind of an interesting set. No more damping sphere. Come on. Alright. Time to power through here.
Are you ready to get serious about opening these packs?
We're going to have 4. Yeah, it's about time. I mean, we're down to the last... hey, there's Gilded Lotus. I'll take that.
Cool.
That's always a good call. We're down to the last 2/3 of a box. It's about time to get serious about that. Precog Field. I think that's the first one of those we might have opened.
No, I remember I said earlier that that didn't look like a rare.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You're right. It's just,
that's the one that I missed in the pack.
Yeah, it's just the way the words are laid out on the card. It looks like somebody just couldn't fit it all in the box the right way.
Fair enough. There's another Varix.
Nice.
We may have been running low on them before, but we are averaging out.
With those mythics, you never know.
No.
Varix almost seems like a rare. But, they named him, so he's mythic.
They named him so he's mythic.
Yeah.
That's just how it works.
Yeah.
Double Valdic. The question isn't did we pull a Karn yet. We pulled multiple Karns. The question is how many Karns, to which it's at least 4. I think it's 4.
It is 4.
Might have been 5, but at least 4.
I think I said we were going to open 2 in this next box to make it even.
Yeah,
so
that's
means
right.
That
we're a little behind for this particular box.
I'm no good at math.
On our Karn count. But, yeah. One Karn per box. That's just how it works.
You know, there's a bunch of cool cards that are in the Planeswalker decks that aren't in this set.
That's true.
That are kind of cool. Especially the legendaries in those boxes. Like if you want to put them in your commander deck or something like that, or build them as your commander. You can only do that if you get the Fairy Planeswalker deck and the, what is it, Chandra Planeswalker deck? The red-green Chandra Planeswalker deck.
Good shade, Daring. So, Tyler, you and I have talked a little bit about doing a case break with kind of like a lottery system. That might be something we do. I was thinking earlier we might do that for a Dominaria box if we have enough interest in it.
Sure.
So, if you are watching the stream and would like to have that happen, just post a comment saying you're interested and we'll try to see if we can make it happen.
Yeah.
Self-replicator, there we go.
I've heard that card's very good and limited, but I just don't see it. It copies itself, and it's 2/2 for 5 mana.
Yeah. It's just a way to spam dudes. Oh my gosh, I am horrible at opening packs right now.
Well, I mean, you've only opened like 5 boxes so far.
Yeah, I mean, I'm usually better than this, you know that.
One of these days.
One of these days I'll become a pro pack opener. I'm going pro in something. I want it to be pack opening.
You heard it here. If you want your box opened,
call me. We'll make it happen. I need practice.
Commission Nick Jones.
Going pro. There we go. Haphazard bombardment.
Watch out. That bombardment can, oh my god. I'm going to stop.
We're the best talkers in the world right now, Tyler. It's a good thing we only have like 14 packs to go.
They did that on purpose. Just to fool me.
Yeah. There's another Steel Leaf Champion. Boom.
Cool. I honestly think that's just the best one.
Just the best card in the set, period?
Yeah. Well, I don't know about
the best
one in the set, but
or the best of the 3s.
It's the best of the 3 cost
Gotcha.
triple mana guys.
Look, it's our old buddy Slimefoot.
Nice. Do you think he named himself, or do you think Joyra named him when she found him in the hold of the Weatherlight?
I mean, I don't think it really matters. He looks like a Slimefoot.
Was Joyra like, what's your name? And he's like, my name's Slimefoot. Call me Slimefoot.
I could see it going either way, but I like to think that it was a name that he was given at birth and really just owned it through his life.
I think he was like, I think they like...
My name's going to be Slimefoot, I'm going to be a Slimefoot.
I think they like blasted the Weatherlight with some type of magical energy to raise it out of the ocean.
Yeah.
And that's how Slimefoot kind of like evolved from a mushroom or whatever.
Okay.
So I don't think he was birthed. I think he was like... I don't think you birthed a fungus, Nick.
I mean...
You make it with magic.
From his birthing? Does that make sense?
From the beginning of his life.
From his beginning on. Another Sulphur Falls, always a good card to have around. into the last third of this box, so coming up on it. Tyler's favorite Leviathan here.
I don't think that's anybody's favorite Leviathan, Nick. Don't put that on me.
Come on. If you have to pick one Leviathan, who's it going to be?
I think Drew is very good and limited in this set, and not in limited.
You're avoiding the question. Who's your
think
favorite
I'll
Leviathan?
Ever play that Leviathan? Maybe.
I don't care if you're going to play it. Who's your favorite Leviathan?
Lorthos.
Really?
The Tidebringer.
He's pretty bad.
No, he's not. He's one
sorry, I mean bad in a good way.
Oh,
like he's a bad man.
Bad to the bone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like how Nico Bolas is the baddest man. Baddest planeswalker ever made.
I always thought that Lorthos the Tidemaker was like a play on words. Like he's the fresh maker. Like he's gonna clean you real good. I don't know.
We will never know what Wizards were thinking on that one.
Yeah.
Or if Wizards wants to reach out and tell us, we'd love to listen to that. Mm-hmm. Is he fresh maker?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He's
Seriously?
Dead. He's dead now in the lore.
Is he really?
Yeah, he got killed by like Kozilek or something.
That's fitting.
They could always do some like time rewindy stuff like they did on with Dragons of Tarkir.
I will say one thing that I'm really happy with Wizards in the last 2 years, they have just upped the production quality and all the stuff that surrounds a set coming out in terms of like story and lore, and making it actually tie into how the cards work.
I think there was a couple stories during like Oath of the Gatewatch that were getting kind of tedious or kind of like weirdly written, but they really did a good job with this set for sure. So I think this is our second to last pack?
Second to last pack.
Only got one more left after this one.
I don't think we're going to get there on the Karns, man.
Are you going to call it? What's the rare and what's the legend?
Ooh. Okay. Well, I mean, we're down on Karn, so I got to call Karn.
You're going to call Karn? I'm going to say Mox Amber.
Mox Amber?
Yeah.
Ooh, Karn Mox Amber would be an epic pack.
I think that's going to be the rare and the legend.
Both?
Yeah, 2 Mox Ambers.
All right, well, let's do this.
I'm calling it. What is that? Like a...
What?
Like a 0% chance, 0.1.
Hey, Lenoros!
Nice.
You're right, these guys just look awesome.
Yeah, they look scary. They look like mean dudes.
They are some bad men. Last pack doing it real slow like. Goblin Barrage. Oh!
Damping Sphere?
Damping Sphere.
Okay, that's like a Mox Amber. I mean,
it's basically the same thing.
Oh, I was 100% wrong. Okay.
We'll take it.
Somebody had to go for the Hail Mary.
You got Joda'd.
All right, so that's the last pack, Nick.
That is it.
Got any last words before we...
No, just make sure you leave a comment if you're interested in getting in on the case break. We'll figure out some details on it. And follow us on our Facebook page, and that's where we'll get more information out about that particular event as well.
And where can you pre-order these cards?
At Titan Games Springfield in Springfield, Illinois.
All right, thanks, Nick.
Have a good one, everybody.
Good night.